What's up, YouTube? This is Cdog back with another Transformers review, and this is a Armada tribute Transformers Unicron trilogy. So just to show, they do all come with their instructions. You got 1, 2, and 3. I got this from a guy on TFW. I will leave a link in the description so you can check out his stuff. Yeah, they all came with their books. So we have the Armada Volume 1 and the Armada Volume 3 comic, and they also are catalogs. And stay tuned to the end to see more on that. Alright, so without further ado, let's get right into the review. Alright, so first off, we're going to take a look at Armada Hot Shot. He comes with 2 accessories. You get the Minicon, which does actually, well, usually it, maybe it's just because it's on that thing. I don't know, usually it was going really well. There we go. Yeah, you can spin it. It has copter spinning abilities. You get some paint here on the front as well as on these sides, kind of pontoons, and he has 2 holes under there for the weapon, so you can peg it in there like this, and then the whole gimmick is to push on this and the 2 saws open like that, and you get the paint on the saws there and whatnot. So pretty cool. And you can of course do it without the Minicon as well, and it actually works better without the Minicon. But checking out Hot Shot himself, so pegged. He's got nice silver paint right there. You got some painted details right there, as well as this trim, same color, painted on, as well as the bumper. He's got some red painted taillights, so very cool, and then silver painted headlights and grille, metallic painted windows and windshield. Autobot symbol molded and painted as well. So you kind of have opening doors, sort of, but it doesn't come with the windshield. You can see the red things on his wheels. They're on every wheel. I'm not sure if that's, I don't think they're in the cartoon like that. You got little red details there painted on. Alright, so I just wanted to do some quick reviews. They all have Minicon ports right there and there. These kind of holes with pegs in them. And in the cartoon, he'd come down, he'd be flying down, you know, and then he'd attach himself right here, and then this would transform like that, and then he would fly off. So there's that option right there. The Minicon himself transforms, so you would just move this out of the way and start to flip his legs down like that. They can separate, and then these come down his arms. This folds like that, and then this stays on his back. His name is Jolt. You got the arms movement there, and if you move this out of the way, you get full hip movement front to back. But without it, it only goes a little bit forward, but still goes enough forward without it. And then he has knees as well, so you get quite a bit of movement on Jolt. Looking at the details there, you got on his face and whatnot. Painted up face, silver, and silver painted shoulders. Cool accessory. The gun is painted as well. You got some kind of metallic blue silver almost. Transform them, you just want to flip this open. You can use that to open it, or you can do it by yourself. You also take the doors and flip them down on a double hinge like that. You want to unpeg this. There's 2 pegs right there that peg into those holes right there, the ones you can see. Then you would take this and you swivel it out like that. Flip this on a double hinge down, see? And then rotate this so it matches up like an arm. You see, like that. It's not matched up. There's that space. That's what I meant by matches up. Same thing on this side. Flip over, double hinge that down, rotate around. Flip up his visor, split his legs, and rotate them 90 degrees forward. Get little details on his feet there, as well as some paint here, and some nice silver paint for his kind of, what do you call that thing? I don't know. He's got bicep swivel. You got some outward movement like that. And then he's got his 90-degree vent at the elbow. Nothing in the head other than this, which is cool. It's got little details molded on as well. And then you get quite a bit of movement here on the hips, so you can kick way up, way back, and all the way out. So full splits both ways. So good job there. It does rotate a little bit on that ball joint. Plus you get a knee for about 30 degrees maybe. And then you also get some swivel there, but it kind of works like, you can get it to work like a thigh swivel. So awesome. He's got another gimmick. You take Jolt and transform him back into copter mode. So you want to attach this peg right there first. Just remember to do that first because it's harder to do once it's already flipped up. Rotate these to the back and then flip up this. That way you have this spot. Do you see that Minicon port right there? You want to plug it on, peg it on sideways like that. And then when you do, this will flap up. Well, it's supposed to. There we go. Flips up. Better job of showing you that. All right. So that's supposed to do that. And then when this fires, the missile automatically fires. When you push that down, it kind of comes around. Well, it's supposed to turn first, but I'm having it there like that. You push this little button that locks it. It's a little bit difficult on camera, but then when this turns automatically, that's when it fires. The whole thing's supposed to do it kind of all of a sudden. Oop, the light's in the way. So as you can see, when it turns, it automatically fires. But you can't really, it's hard to put the missile in like this. You kind of have to do it when it's like this. And it went flying fire. Oops, I gotta be careful on those. And you just push it back, and you can remove him. And as you can see, the missile is that part of those red parts on the wheels, at least on one side. So that's Hot Shot. That's my first Armada Hot Shot. I was looking for him for a long time. And he has a gun, right? You would think you'd be able to hold it or something, but I mean, it just doesn't fit. The holes are just way too big. I'm not sure if there's another way to do it. It does have Minicon ports, so you can, of course, do this at least. So you have that option. So yeah, anyways, I'm moving right along. Highwire, Sureshock, and Grindor. I believe this is Grindor. Let me focus down. This is Grindor, this is Sureshock, and this is Highwire. Highwire is a bike. To transform him into a robot, you unhook that part right there. There's a little die cast right there. Flip these around. And then you would push this down onto, in this pedals. Oh, in bike mode, he has working pedals. I should show you that. So that's kind of neat. But these pedals now become feet, like that. So there's Highwire. You got nice little paint here on the face, red visor and kind of a white faceplate. And then you take Grindor, he's a skateboard, and they all have the Minicon ports. And of course, you know, as skateboards go, they roll, so you can roll him around. You want to take this and transform it like that, and then rotate. Well, we'll do both of them first. Flip this out, as you can see the nice paint details. And then you rotate right at the top hip part and put these together. And you would flip this open and rotate these arms down, and then you just go in the middle here with the fingernail and split the face kind of plate thing. And there you go. The only way to get front hip movement is to do it kind of sideways, but it works. And you can get a little movement like that, maybe a little bit spread out. And you get the swivel up there as well as a swivel down here, and you can get some inside kind of neat bends if that helps you in anything. You get outer arm movement. There's your articulation for Grindor. Let's put him down. And then you have, I believe, Sureshock. And he's a scooter, as you can see. So very cool. You got nice paint on the exhaust, on these kind of spokes or connection ports. A nice cool, this is all good plastic too, by the way. You got some paint here on the seat. So you would flip this open, rotate this up and around. Flip this open, up and around on that ball joint. Then you would take this and rotate it down. And there you go, you got Sureshock. He's got ball joints for the arms. You can go in, go up on that hinge right there. And then he's also got a hinge here for like the elbow or something. And if you open this, you split it. So I was trying to show you, you can't split the legs. But what you can do is you can push this part out and rotate it around this double hinge. And just like that. And then what you do is you put this up, you flip this up and this around, and then there's a little hook, and that hook goes into that spot right there. Just like that. Just like that. Same thing on this side. Hook goes to that spot. Rotating that up and hooking that hook in. And then you have some legs. They're a little bit wonky looking, but they work when you're all said and done. And then you take this guy, and how do we do this? We go like this, I believe. So we want it like this folds back down. We want it like this, I believe. Oops, like this. Like that. And then this part attaches in here, like that. And these become skirt. Actually, sorry, like this. Is that right? No, I think it was right the first time, the other way, because you want these. The drawing and the instructions is wrong too, so keep that in mind. It shows these. It's a way you can't even do it. And then we do this guy. Oops, I already screwed up this part, but okay. And then we take this and we go back like so, like that. And then these now reattach. This hinges up, and then you have that peg right there, and that peg's on the back. And you just rotate that forward, and there you got Perceptor. And of course, you want to plug these back in. One of them doesn't stay plugged in that well. Well, it does, but then if you move it, it's kind of hard to get it to stay in when you're moving it, at least. Oh, and you want it to kind of go all the way back. That's what I noticed. Yeah, there we go. But anyways, you get some arm movement, so you can swivel this on a joint and out as well, and you get some head movement on the back part, but still, it's got a movement up and down as well. So you get some cool movement. You can move out on the hinges, not front to back. Whoops, no front to back, but you do have some movement here on the feet. So there's Perceptor. Okay. And like I said, it's kind of wonky. Oh, it's because the knee was all messed up. And as you can see, I'm messing with this one side. But he is old, so. Alright. Anyways, and then we'll do him real quick. He comes with an accessory that you can fire, of course. And as you can see, it's really nice fire. Let me show you again. Just to show you how fast it is. It's really fast. So you have that weapon, and it's got this kind of, oh, it fell off. I was going to say, you have this part to it. And that's a good question. Where did it fall off? Right here, probably. Anyways, right there. Except for the other way around. But yeah, like that. And you can spin this around on it. So you have that option. Putting this guy in the back. And for those that want to see the review on the combination on Hot Shot, go to my Unicron trilogies or Energon playlist, and you'll see the combination for the silver version with, I think, Inferno or Hot Rod, or sorry, Rodimus. But he's really easy. You just flip this back, open this up. Before it's all the way back, you want to flip up his head from the bottom like that, and you flip this all the way, and then you hinge this out on a double hinge and attach it up there. There's like some pegs, see? It can turn a little bit, but only if it's up, and that doesn't really work. If you rotate these down, and then you secure it like, or pull it down, open it up, flip out the feet from the bottom, rotate these up like that, and then the arms come out like that. This is a way different style than we're used to now, but there you go. There's Hot Shot in his robot mode. Lots of paint detail, as you can see. Get some arm articulation. Go forward that much. You can go out to the side, like on that kind of bicep sole. You got double jointed elbows. I showed you the head, how it kind of works. You get some hip movement, like it'll hinge forward. So you do get that, and it will go back, and you can swivel below the knee, but you don't get anything else. You can get out, but you have to split the crotch, and you don't get outer movement. If they had made a swivel right here, so that would have went out. This could have had outer movement if this block up here swiveled, but it doesn't. But it's mainly made for the combination mode, and so that's Hot Shot right like that. Sorry, there we go. And there we go. So there's my review. Let's check out the comics, shall we? So, just really quickly, let's kind of get this. So, check out some of the art by Don Figueroa, I believe. I don't think it tells us the artist, but he was the one drawing the box art and stuff back then, and you can tell that's Don Figueroa's art, pretty much. It's Jolt. This is volume 1, so if you want to pause and read, go ahead. There's Cyclonus. That's cool. Right? That's the Armada. Okay, yeah. Road closed. We remember that in the cartoon. If you watched the cartoon, that is. And there's the transformation I showed you where you can fly up and away. And then on the other side, it shows a catalog. We need these back, Hasbro. You get the Minicons. Yep, that's right. Sureshock, Highwire, and Grindor. Okay, and Perceptor is the name. So, yeah. And there's Hot Shot. I have him. I have Cyclonus. I have Demolisher. I might have Blackout. I don't think I have a Crumple Zone, but of course I have Jolt. I don't have a Laserbeak. Red Alert. I think I still have. I have Starscream and Megatron and their Minicons. They're in the boxes. So I have those. I have Super Optimus. I have a sealed one in storage, and then I have one here that's attached to Jetfire. So it's Jet Optimus. He's got a transforming base and stuff. He's really cool. Mod is definitely one of my favorite lines from the Unicron trilogy. And then we have Volume 3. So, get Galvatron down there. Some Minicons. There's Optimus Prime. He looks awesome. I always liked Armada Optimus. I hope they make a masterpiece soon. They will one day. So yeah, pretty cool. There's Super Optimus. Actually, that's Jet Optimus. You can see the touch to the Jetfire part. I think. Yep. There's part of Jetfire right there. There's his gun. The gun made noise in the box for like a year or two after I got it. And then We have the same list, I'm pretty sure, that we saw before, except for a little bit different. We have the commemorative series, different Minicons. Oh yeah, this is different actually, because we have Bendy Optimus, that's what we called him, because he was posable. Thrust is awesome. I still need a Thrust. I did a review on Sideswipe. I need a Scavenger. If anyone has one, let me know. Galvatron, Thundercracker, very cool. And Super Optimus, and Jetfire. And then Energon. I believe it has the same artist. I believe Don's still drawing in this one. I think he stopped around Cybertron days. He was doing comics then. He was doing comics here too, but I think he strictly did comics then. But this is back when Dreamwave comics were in action. I have all the Dreamwave comics. And yeah, so, and then the Energon toys. There's the alternators. There's Smokescreen. I have him. The Transformers Universe was a secondary line back in the day. And very cool. So the combination I did, I believe, is either with Rodimus or Inferno. I do have an Inferno, so. I also have the Energon Jetfire, Energon Ironhide. I don't have Tidal Wave, but I do have Optimus. I have Megatron. I don't have Scorponok anymore. And there's Beltorol. So let me know what you think of this review / show and tell, and leave a like if you like the video. Subscribe for more toy reviews. And as always, stay awesome, stay subbed, and stay tuned for the next video. One last thing. So we have the card that came with Armada Hot Shot. And there you go with some tech specs. Peace out, guys. That's a wrapper. Whoa.